Hello students, today we will start chapter number 13. According to your quarterly syllabus, two chapters are left, number 13 and 14. So let's begin with the chapter 13. What is our chapter number 13? It's M is R. Now students, what is M is R? To explain this topic, I want to explain some more thing so that the chapter will be clear to you. So let's have what are these things. As you know, verb is very important part in a sentence. It play a important part in in a sentence. Now what is verb? As you studied earlier, a verb is a word which is used to denote action, or we can say that verbs are doing word. For example, I study hard. Here the word study is a verb because it is used to describe an action. So verb is a word which is used to describe an action, state or occurrence, and informing the main part of the predicate of a sentence. Now, verbs are further classified into two important categories. And what are these categories? These categories are main verb or principal verb, and the second is auxiliary verbs or helping verb. Now children, what is main verb or principal verbs? The form of the verb to which we add an ending or which we change to get other forms is the main form, or it is the main verb. For example, run, study, eat, play, all these are the principal verb. Now what is an auxiliary verb? An auxiliary verb is a verb that adds functional and grammatical meaning to the sentence. It is also called helping verb. Auxiliary verbs, it gives functional or grammatical meaning to the sentence. Okay, and this auxiliary verb is also known as helping verbs. For example, just have a look. I just try to explain it by one example. I am living. Living is the main verb here, and am is auxiliary verb. Come to the next sentence. Do you smoke? Here also, do is helping verb and the main verb is smoke. Clear? Now, auxiliary verb. In this class, we will study about auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs further classified into two more groups, which is the primary auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verbs has three main important verbs, and they are be, have and do. Be, is, am, are, was, were, been and being. After that, has, have and had, and do is does and did. Now students, what is primary auxiliary verb? These are the verbs, these are the helping verbs which helps to form tenses, question and passive voice. These verbs, their forms changes according to the number and portion of the sentence. This means all these helping verbs, these verbs change according to the number and portion of the subject. And here main verb, modal verb, their form does not change according to the number or portion of the subject. And in this class, we will study about can, could, should, would, must and must not. Okay, so these are the helping verb which we will study, which we learn in this class. So let's begin with the first three: is, am, are. So where we use am, is, are. So first you have to keep in your mind that all these three helping verb we can use in present tense only. Okay, now just have a look where we use is, where we use are, and where we can use am. It's a use of is, am, are. Is, am, are. We can use these three: is, am, are in present tense. Present tense. We can use this in present tense. Now where we use is with he, she, it, or we can say singular number. We use is with singular subject. When the subject is singular, then we will use is. For example, what we can write? He is a boy. He is playing. Now, where we use am with I only. Okay, we use am with I only. When the subject is I, then we have to use am. For example, I am leaving. That means we use am with I only. Okay, we use he, she, it with, we use is with he, she, it and any singular number, and we use am with I only. And where we will use are, we can use are with you, we, and they. Okay, that means suppose we can write you are reading a book. We can write we are reading a book, and we can also write they are reading a book. So I hope is, am, are is clear to you. We can use is with he, she, it and singular subject. We can use am with I only, and we can use are with you, we and they. In all these subjects we can use is, am, are. Okay, I hope this three is clear to you. Now come to the textbook. What is written, what is given in your textbook? What is our first question? Fill in the blanks with am, is, are. So here we have to fill by using these three auxiliary verbs. For example, first, Beena dash a pretty girl. Beena, name of a girl. That means it's a singular. So what we will use here? Is. So Beena is a pretty girl. Next, Mr. Lal, again it's a singular. Then we have to use is here. Come to the third one. You dash very noisy. That means what we will use with you? Are always. So you are very noisy. I dash a lover of nature. As I explained earlier, we will use am with I only. That means I am a lover of nature. In this way you have to complete it. Come to the next question. Expand the clues to make complete sentences. Here clues are given here by using, we have to expand this by using am, is, are. For example, he, we have to use here is, am, are. So what is suitable here? Is, am or are. As I explained earlier, we can use is with he, she, it. So here he is written, that means we have to use is here. He is an engineer. Okay, come to the next one. They dash visitors to India. So what we can write here? They are visitors to India. Okay, come to the next one. Rowing dash popular sport. Rowing is. It, we can use is with it. So it is an interesting film. We are listening to music. In this way you have to complete all. Come to the next question. Write negative sentences using am not, isn't or aren't. That means we have to make this sentence negative by using amn't, isn't or aren't. For example, geography is an easy subject. So how we can make it negative? Geography isn't an easy subject. The students are happy with the food at the hostel. The students aren't. Make it aren't, isn't, aren't, isn't. In this way you have to complete all. Clear? Come to the next question. Come to the page number 78. Make questions to get the following answer. So how can we create sentences? For writing a question, we have to write auxiliary. We have to begin our sentence with auxiliary verb only. Okay. So Mr. Rao is a good tutor. That means how can we make question? Is Mr. Rao a good tutor? Okay. What we have to do here? We will begin our sentence with auxiliary verb. The library is big. Again, we will start our sentence with is. Is the library big? They are playing the match. Are they playing the match? In this way, we have to complete all. You are busy. Are you busy? It is cloudy today. Is it cloudy today? So in this way you have to create sentences. You have to make questions. Only one thing you have to keep in your mind, that when you want to make a question, you have to start your sentence with auxiliary verb or helping verb. Okay, now come to the next one. Make question with the clues given using am, is, are. So we have to complete this question by using is, am, are. So whose book does this? Whose book is this? Okay, so in this way you have to complete all up to 10. I hope chapter is clear. Complete it. And if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. We will take another example. When does your birthday? When is your birthday? What does you cooking for lunch? What are you cooking for lunch? Whose ring this? Whose ring is this? In this way you have to complete. Okay.